Welcome to Be Great Today, weekly inspiration to start your week. I am Jonathan Bloom, or Frasley Sparksman in World of Warcraft. This past week was my second year volunteering at Vacation Bible School at my church. This is a time for kids to meet new friends, a time for them to know they matter, that they are loved, that there are people who care about them, that they are special and have worth. These same things were taught to me as a kid in VBS, and I carry that influence forward to this very day. This episode isn't about VBS, but it got me thinking about those in my life who have influenced me as a child. Those in church, VBS leaders of my youth, the staff and volunteers at the YMCA programs, the teachers and staff at school, camp counselors, my family, and more. For instance, one staff member at the YMCA programs was named Brad. I never learned their last name, but Brad was always there when I needed them. I've never run into them again in my life, but Brad taught me so many things. Brad always showed me that they cared. They put effort into their job. There are definitely seasons for influence. You will encounter someone and never meet them again, but they leave a long-lasting influence. Sometimes you will run into teachers from your childhood. I was dropping off my niece and nephew at YMCA summer camp one year, and I ran into both the YMCA after-school director and counselors who had been camp counselors when I attended YMCA camp. They were leaving a long-lasting influence on my niece and nephew, the same influence that they left on me. The memories started rushing back in of the good times at camp. My sisters, my mom, and my dad have left an impact on me as well. They guided me to where I am now, taught me lessons. They let me be real with them. This week, I was honored with the opportunity to help leave a long-lasting impact on the children at VBS. One fun thing about being a leader, when you are on break, you realize how much you envied the leaders when they went on break as a kid. The snack room at VBS is full of delicious food. I so remember as a kid always wondering what happens when the leaders left to take a break. Now I know. They are in paradise, eating cinnamon rolls, Oreos, and getting a needed respite from supervising kids. I paid my time as a kid. Now it's my time to enjoy the benefits of being an adult. It is an honor, but it also makes me realize how I will probably never see many of these kids again. The ones who attend our church I'll see on Sunday mornings, but some will only have this 1 week. The smiles on their faces, the fun they're having, the jumping up and down during songs. I even saw a group doing kind of a group huddle wave. It was just so much fun. And there was also a lot of dabbing and flossing. I hope and pray that it is a long-lasting influence. The other thing is that teachers and people who work with kids put in amazing sacrifices. I was getting up at 6 a.m. each day to go on my walk and make sure I got things ready for the day so I wasn't running around last minute to get things done before going to church. I got about 20 minutes of breathing room in the morning after my walks to work on things, like working on the script for this and my other podcasts. But then after working the morning VBS shifts, I've been exhausted every night. How do teachers do it? Someone told me teachers get used to it. But I have to give huge kudos to teachers for the sacrifices that they make on a daily basis. Being a VBS volunteer has given me a greater appreciation for those who taught me as a kid. Your time, your energy, your work is greatly appreciated. If you were someone who helped teach me as a kid, thank you. Thank you for the time you invested in me. My hope is to pass that on to the upcoming generations. The influence of those who taught me as a kid are what help keep me going on my worst days. The ones who taught me I mattered, that I am loved, that I am special, that I can help make our world a better place for everyone. Thank you. Who influenced you? Who are you an influence on? Thank you for listening to this week's Be Great Today. You can find the show at be-great.today/42. If this episode has inspired you and you know someone who can use inspiration and influence on their journey, please share this podcast episode with your friends. Until next week, be awesome. You never know what an influence you will be on someone. Let's make it a long-lasting influence.
Want more awesomeness every week? Visit weeklyawesome.com. Weekly podcasts to make your week better. Remember to smile and be awesome.